A Giles County family is hoping for justice after their request for a death certificate reopens an investigation into how three young black men died more than 30 years ago. All three friends reportedly drowned on the same day. News 2's Stephanie Langston spoke with family members of one of the victims.
Well, family of one of those victims tells me they just want answers. Of course, relieved the case is reopened, but wish it had been more thoroughly investigated more than 30 years ago.
The system failed us. They failed us, point blank. They really did. And I'm upset, I'm mad, and I want justice for my brother. That's all I want is justice.
The family of Dennis Martindale clearly remember July 11th, 1991.
I can remember just like it was right now.
Their brother, 20 years old at the time, and his two friends, 15-year-old Stevie Russell Bass and 16-year-old Patrick Fletcher, went missing. Their car found parked at the bridge on Prospect Elkton Highway. Their bodies later pulled from the creek.
Investigators say the water was not as high at Richland Creek as it is today that day in July of 1991. They also say the victims could not swim, so why would they be wading in the water? And when they were found, they were fully clothed, wearing jewelry and shoes.
I will never believe my brother got in the water that day with his tennis shoes on, his clothes on, jewelry on. Come on now.
The deaths ruled accidental drownings by former medical examiner Charles Harlan. Harlan, who's now deceased, later lost his medical license due to malpractice, including botched autopsies.
That man covered up a lot of stuff. I pity his soul. He was an evil man. I pity him.
The Martindales believe the cover-up may have been racially driven.
Giles County is a racial town, and 31 years ago, a black person didn't stand a chance. But I'm not scared. I'm standing up and I'm fighting for my brother. And I truly believe to this day, all of this was in God's plan. In God's plan. Yes, ma'am.
Peace is what the district attorney general tells me he wants to provide these victims' families, saying they may have those three bodies exhumed and another autopsy performed. Reporting from Giles County, Stephanie Langston, News 2.
The DA also tells us they've uncovered more suspicious details into the deaths over the last week, but they aren't releasing it to the public just yet.